Greetings. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling today? Let's see what Spirit has in store. What's the overall message that Spirit wants me to transmute for y'all today? No, this is a general timeless read, so take what resonates, story, but does not. If this is not your story, do not make it fit. So, as I was taking the cards out of the deck, this little charm popped out of the bag of this deck or whatever, and I'm just like, interesting. Such a beautiful omen and symbol of, like, I feel like it's confirmation. It's the peace sign, the yin and yang symbol. So divine feminine, divine masculine coming together is what I'm hearing. Ooh, I like this reading. Either way, like, I got a good feeling, whatever it is, whether it's peace for you, whether it's coming into your divine feminine or masculine energy and merging them together as one, or having them more balanced, or it's you actually coming in with a divine masculine and or feminine. We're going to see what's going on. What you want me to know? What you want the viewer to know, Spirit? What is it that you want the viewer to know about this energy? What is going on? What's happening here? Someone else could also want peace too. Maybe they want to create peace between you and what's happened. Oh, this is a lot. But, I think I'm going to take them. Yeah, okay. And Spirit's agreeing to just take them all. So, we got a lot going on here. A lot going on here. I just want to make sure. Okay. I just want to make sure that I was putting the right cards in the right order. Okay. Now I see what's going on. Okay, so what I'm getting is basically, I feel like that's your divine masculine is really wanting some peace right about now. Like, this is something that they're constantly thinking about, because here we have the energy. And I was using the rod just to make sure, because I was getting another message, but at the same time, I just wanted to be sure that it's this person. I feel like divine masculine is really thinking about how, if they already have not put an end to energy that they've been dealing with, that cycle. I feel like that they're becoming aware, or they just recently became aware, like, oh shit, I've been in a cycle that's been stealing my time, energy, money, focus, abundance. You feel me? And I don't feel like it's one person specifically through force or confirmation. It's just all that energy as a whole that resonates on that vibration or anything lower. This masculine has been thinking about how, I keep hearing how to get rid of it. Like, yeah, I got to get rid of this. Like it's not becoming an option any longer. I see that they are feeling either, I'm hearing a little sick to their stomach. They literally could be sick. Their stomach could be making them sick. For some of them, that's the ones that's not listening to their intuition at all. And also not taking care of their body some way or form or fashion. Their gut imbalance is, off. While others are, if that's not the case, again, it's going to be different for everybody. And if I don't mention it, don't mean that ain't happening. But this is what's coming through the strongest. I feel like some of them are just, their chakras are out of alignment. And they're still not really working on them, or they feel stuck with what to do or how to do it, too busy still worrying about what everybody else is going to think or validation, or just, again, scared of that outcome. Whatever the case is, I feel like they're like, the ancestors, they're not, I feel like the ancestors want divine masculine to know it's not like they've given up on you, but you're holding yourself up at this point. And the only way to fix this is if you go within and face your fears, or whatever it is that you fear in divine masculine. Whatever it is that you're avoiding, that you're not saying, that you're not acting on, why you're not, you're going to have to figure this out if you're not going to be willing to ask for assistance. Or, if you're not going to be willing to ask for assistance, ask them for assistance, but actually take the assistance when it comes to you, as opposed to just ignoring it. Just, oh, that sounds nice, but oh, if I really did that, think positive. Positive affirmations would be really good for you, divine masculine, and grounding to get your body back in order, and really just doing and saying what you feel you have to do and say. If not, it's literally going to make you sick. It's going to cause misery and depression and just sadness and a loss of opportunity. Who wants to feel like that? Whatever it is, you're going to have to face it. And your ancestors are no longer supporting your choice to really, I know this is for the divine feminine, but this is what's coming through. I guess divine feminine, the ancestors are no longer supporting this divine masculine's choice to continue to be in that energy anyway. So if they really want to get back in favorable, more assisting terms, not to say they're not going to assist, but they're just be more willing to assist, then they need to stop playing around. Maybe they're coming to this conclusion, or they're feeling this energy. They be like, yeah, my spirit guides are probably a little pissed with me now because I'm not doing the work when I have opportunity after opportunity after opportunity to do it. But for some reason, here or there, I'm not doing it. You feel me? Oh, that was a lot. But yeah, I feel like that some is, and again, you would know which chakras are blocked, because more than likely this is your twin for a lot of you who are watching this video. If not, high level soulmate, whoever this is to you, however you want to call it, or label it, this person, you can feel what's blocked based on how they're acting towards you and other people when you see them interacting with other people, or feel it or have visions of it. So I feel like, though, that the veil is coming off of, like, it's like this masculine is having another awakening. Remember, well, if you've been watching me, I've been saying, like, in my few videos, their awakening, it tends to be a lot quicker. They happen like back to back. Not saying that the divine feminines don't, but when they're first awakening for the masculines, it's a lot quicker, like back to back to back to back. I definitely feel like this masculine is overwhelmed, overstimulated, more so. Some of them very overwhelmed because it's just, but I'm hearing they can handle it. They got this. They can handle it. Once they get out of whatever may be holding them back, they can handle it. Or once they get that determined, like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to push through, they'll be fine. But it's like the veil is coming off with this masculine. Divine energy is pouring into this Ice King. Somebody, basically this King of Swords. King of Swords. I feel like that because you are being, we got divine feminine up under that. So I'm getting two messages here. I feel like this person was very closed off, this divine masculine, standoffish, not willing to express themselves, just in their head a lot. This is a masculine who is constantly in their head. It also could be like they're trying to process, or they're in the moment, in the present moment, they're processing just everything as a whole. So a lot of mental energy going on here, because the veil is opening. They're awakening. They're starting to see the truth for what it is. They're starting to see, oh, I've been in a cycle, or I've been doing this, I've been the main culprit for my life going the way it's going. Not to say they're not happy, but they're not the happiest they could be. Some of them aren't happy, but you wouldn't know where your masculine's at. Or this could just be the missing link to that full set happiness, full on happiness. But I feel like because you've been giving them some of that same energy, just really, and not in a mean or petty way, but you just distancing, because staying there is not doing anything. It's perpetuating that cycle of that cat and mouse game. And who wants to play that? 3 months for confirmation. Who wants to play that forever? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? And it stops the growth. Like, you need to grow more, they need to grow more. And the only way that happens is through this separation. And again, I'm hearing some of y'all like, this was not what I expected. But it's something in here for you, Divine Feminine. Please, if you still with me, this is just the energy coming up now, because this is, again, someone from the past. So I felt like this is what I needed to discuss first. But this person is definitely like, I'm hearing this again, they've awakened to who you truly are, Divine Feminine. Someone who really has been like the only person that they consider a family with, that they would want to commit to. You've treated them like family, and it's just like hitting them all at once. Like, everything that they're going through, the people they've been sacrificing themselves to, that they've been entertaining, and you just, quite a bit of things, the ancestors, just them growing and ascending. 1212 is, I'm getting a lot. Like I said, this person's very overstimulated. Like, my brain is even kind of throbbing a little bit, and I feel like this person is in their head constantly, just overthinking. They really need some rejuvenation and rehabilitation. So a vacation, if they can get on a vacation, hopefully their spirit guides will, if any divine masculines are watching this, vacation. If you can afford it, do a vacation. If you're getting the signs to go, regardless of what's going on, take the vacation. You will be supported along the way. Or just, if you can't do that, or you don't want to, I don't know who doesn't want to take vacation, but regardless of the case, is getting out in nature, out in water, the sun. Some of you divine masculines that are feminines, I feel like that you need to go into the mountains, a mountainous area, and be out there. So the feminine signs, when I say the divine masculines that are feminines, the ones that are feminine signs, earth signs and water signs. But yeah, I feel like that, yeah, divine feminine, that's what your spirit guides wanted you to know. And divine masculines that are watching, I don't really feel like that's for you. That's what your spirit guides wanted you to know. So back to divine feminine. Well, anything else before we go? Anything else that you want divine feminine to know about this masculine? Anything else, spirit? Anything else before we move on to the next energy? I feel like this masculine really does want your assistance, viewer. They really do need some type of assistance, but I feel like they want it from you. It's just, it could be whoever they're around, they have like this entity. I don't really feel like the masculine may have some entities, some just depending, because I'm picking up some do, some don't. But it's more so the people that they're around. Either way, it's an entity, regardless of what it is, that's manipulating the energy. Manipulating, basically, like, or don't ask for it, don't say nothing, don't get the help. Like, just deterring their energy, like the energy of delay, the energy of just do it yourself. It's like they're having this battle between, should I say something, should I ask for help, or should I just stay to myself and figure it out myself? I feel like their lesson could be that they need to ask for assistance and allow people to assist them instead of trying to figure it out all on their own. Especially for the ones who love spells have been put on. So that love spell, for some of the masculines who are under love spells, they really need to figure out how to get that shit off of them, that energy off of them, how to break that spell. Because I feel like a lot of them being in that cycle of giving so much of their time, love, energy, and money to energies that are only there to use them, that are really the opposition, that are really the ops. They're really against this divine masculine. They appear to be like, oh, I care, I love you, blah, blah, blah. But really they're there to take their time, their energy, their peace away. Really for them to, on a higher level, from a different perspective, to get this masculine to say no. Same lessons you went through, divine feminine. However, I feel like that this masculine is trying to get out of that, but because of the love spell, some of them, or the majority of them, were put under some type of love spell and it's keeping them stuck. Or whatever type of manipulation they're going through. Maybe it's not a direct love spell, but the entity has this love spell energy to them and they're addicted to it. And it's like they're processing all of this. They again, I feel like they need help. We got please help on the card. You feel me? Like they need help. But we got love here in armor. And I say they want it from you because here you are as the healer. You're represented as the healer in this reading, divine feminine. So they want it from you. They know that you have the love, the compassion, the patience, the capacity to assist them on this journey. But it's like this entity or this energy that they're around has them in this cycle of still being in their ego, whether it's fear-based, whether it's pride, whether it's shame, worth, not feeling good enough, feeling like they're a burden. You feel me? Whatever it is keeping them there, that's what's stopping them from doing this. But I feel like Spirit just wants you to know they really do want your help. But, now back to you. What I feel like, divine feminine, I automatically feel like an energy shift. So yeah, that masculine's going through some things with whatever energy they're around. And I felt it in my throat. So their throat chakra is definitely like blocked or just out of balance, really out of balance. A few steps away from being blocked because they're not getting out what they truly want to say to people. But anyway, divine feminine, back to you, because I want to get back into that energy. Is really heavy over there. I feel like that you have been, you're about to experience, like, okay, so first things first, you are very protected. Regardless of what your situation is, what you're going through, where you're at, you are very protected. So please know that. Regardless of what it looks like, just know you're protected. If you wasn't meant to be there, you wouldn't be there. Okay? You have some unexpected money coming in. So if you would have been thinking about finances, your finances, if you've been thinking about that, or it's or concern, or maybe you haven't, and bam, more money's coming in. You feel me? I feel like let me see. I'm gonna clarify the distant future. Is it in the distant future? Maybe for some of you it's in the distant future, or you think it's in the distant future, and then we have surprise. Especially if you've been manifesting money, if you've been manifesting just protection, whatever you've been manifesting, whatever you've been doing as a ritual, doing it every day, basically. I feel like you think it's far away, but surprise, it's really here. So let's see. Yeah, what's this distant future? What's this surprise? Whatever this is, have faith. What's the Jezebel energy about? What's the Jezebel energy? Because that's very interesting. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me more. I feel like you have a energy that's wherever you are. I think this is a side note energy. Wherever you are, there's someone watching you, somebody, a Jezebel energy. Oh, great. That's a lot. I'm hearing, let's see what we got here. Okay, I asked what surprise was. And as soon as I said that, all of these cards came out. So I feel like you got two surprises going on here. I feel like that you have either wherever you're at or whoever's watching you, Divine Feminine, they see you living your life. You're very gifted. Let's see, you got gift. You're a boss. You're enjoying your life. You seem to be making a lot of money, or maybe you really are for a lot of you. For some of you, you're almost there, or it's just more coming in. Either way, you're abundant, you're blessed. I feel like that you have someone, a karmic femme, someone who's karmic in your life. It could be we literally have third party here, so it could be the third party of this divine masculine. Yeah, with the Jezebel energy, I feel like that they might have found you, or they're watching you from afar. That's not gonna resonate with everybody, but for some people that some way they found you, like on social media, or they've seen you recently somewhere. And yeah, I feel like they're just hating from afar. They're in a lot of pain. I mean, they're confused, delusional. What can you do? 3 2s three twos and 2233 for confirmation. 5 5 as well. But yeah, I feel like you kind of like, some of you expected it, some of you have not, but either way, divine intervention is going to handle that situation. I also feel like divine intervention, like something that you've been expecting, something you've been having faith. So off to that energy. That's just, again, a little side note that somebody watching, somebody mad. Some of y'all, you might not even know this person. They just found you and they big mad. Could be a male, could be a woman. I mean, a woman or a man. Regardless of the case, they're watching. And they have a Jezebel energy towards you. Maybe for some of you, they're karmic again, and they were just like there. There wasn't a third party at all, but they're realizing that they're obsessed with your energy, and they've always had a Jezebel energy, and they're hurt that you might have like recently cut them off or figured out who they was and you just not talking to them. They might be back, or they'll come back. They see you like, basically they're like, if this person let me go, what the fuck did I do? I'm really hurt by this. And they might not show it. They might even reach out, but depending on how you react or don't react, whatever the case is, they're hurt. This person is hurt, and you might not react or say anything because you know this person can't or won't really take it well. And you just avoiding the energy altogether, because if it's not going to be a healthy conversation, why have it? Some of you'll know, it's like your intuition will tell you, yes, even if it's not, you got to get it out the way, like this masculine needs to do. If the conversation might not turn out in his favor, but it's going to help him grow and get out of the cycle of rinse and repeat. Same energy there to steal and be a op. You feel me? That's their issue. Some of them, they're doing the healing. They're doing this, that, and the third, but they got to get out that cycle. So, but yes, I feel like this person was stuck in a cycle, and that's why you left them behind. So that's another message for somebody else. They'll be back if they're already not. I feel like that you have been putting faith into something you've been expecting, a manifestation you've been expecting, you've been doing, saying, putting your energy towards every day. I feel like divine intervention is here. Oh, I didn't even notice this was right here. Because we got real love at the bottom. Interesting. Some of you may have recently encountered somebody that has that's been abused, mentally and emotionally unstable, conflict, flying monkey type energy. I feel like for some of you, you may have encountered that energy recently, but you handled it well. Like you use your spiritual psychic abilities on how to handle the conversation or the conflict. And this is something you may do in the near future, you may do now, but it's a sign that you have matured, because old you probably would have cussed this heifer out, or would have just got up and left, or just moved, or just completely ignored them and not help. But you were there to assist or say something. You handled the situation well, divine feminine. So that's not going to resonate for everyone, but yes, that's what I'm getting. Anything else about this manifestation, spirit? Whatever it is, it's real love. The conflict card came out again. Interesting. Somebody may be mad that you are manifesting love. Who is this? Oh, the person that's awakening. Divine masculine is not too happy about you manifesting love. Or maybe they just feel conflicted. Maybe they're not necessarily mad, but they're like, why would you do this? I'm awakening now. I'm doing the work. I'm putting it in. I'm gonna do it. And now you want to manifest love. Now you want to travel and be out here looking good and doing your thing and just living your best life. Some of them feeling like that. They're not, I wouldn't say this person hating. They just they really mad at themselves. A lot of them are mad at because they're allowing this to happen. They could intervene. They could say something. But whatever it's keeping them stuck, it's keeping them stuck. It's keeping them away from you. You feel me? Yeah, okay, so they're coming back into this. Ain't this some shit? So I asked about real love, and this divine masculine's energy is like, I feel like that's one thing, but also I feel like that, yeah, it's because you're being the ice queen towards them. You're you're just not ignoring them, and you're blissful. You're in bliss. You're enjoying yourself. So it's causing this spark, this change. So I asked about the real love card. This person really does love you. For those who needed that confirmation, they really are in love with you. But, everything you're doing, divine feminine, is sparking this change in this divine masculine. So let them get out their feelings. Some of you may be picking it up intuitively. Some of you may know. Some of you may feel it, have dreams about it. If that's the case, just know that keep doing what you're doing, because this is going to, again, spark and create that change. It's going to push this masculine to change or whatever. This is what you do. I feel like this is part of what you do, spirit. I mean, yes, divine masculine. Spirit is working through you to basically be that change, that catalyst, that bridge. Do you want to stay the same, or do you want to change? Do you want to grow? Do you want to ascend? Do you want the best version to experience what life has to offer? So keep doing what you're doing, divine feminine. Anything else with the real love minus the divine masculine with this manifestation? For the ones, let me be more specific. With the manifestation. Okay, so travel. So many of you are about to travel. You're on vacation, or this is what you do. You're just traveling life, exploring your life. I'm hearing eat, pray, Live. Is it Eat, Pray, Live? Eat, Pray, Love. That movie with Julia Roberts. It's a good movie. Should definitely watch that. Especially if you're on your healing journey, you're figuring out yourself, you're doing your mission, your life's work, whatever it is that you do or that you're doing. I feel like that you, Divine Feminine, are, if this is you specifically, it's a lot of specific messages in here I'm noticing. I feel like you got a lot of people who are under like spells or interesting. Self-love was there. I didn't even see that. You have a few messages with this real love thing that you're manifesting. So I feel like that there may be a community of people around you who are under like MK Ultra. They're asleep. Let's just say that. They're asleep. They're unconscious. Or you could be in a type of environment like that. I feel like you are really radiating right now. You're really standing out. You're looking very beautiful inside and out, very resilient. You could be having a lot of eyes on you, a lot of attention. And it's because of your maturity, because you're so sweet. You speak, you're very polite, you're pleasant to be around, you're kind, you're understanding. People can sense your vibration, your aura, your energy. That something is special about you. Even as I start to tune into this energy, I just felt this light, airy, like comforting energy. So very soothing, very cooling, comforting. 3 3s for confirmation. People could tell you this is how you make them feel, or you already know, you pick up on it because you can feel into the energy and the vibrations. What about this? I feel like you'll be moving on soon. Yes, you will be moving on soon. You might have recently caused some animosity with some people, or you're just in this energy of moving on. So wherever you're at, yes, you'll be moving on. Also, some of you are literally moving physically, like you're moving, you're going on a plane, a vacation, you move to a different country, city, whatever the case is, you're moving like that. But I feel like this is, again, we had travel. So I feel like heavily this is for someone who's currently on vacation, or you're about to be, or you just got off. Maybe for some of y'all, you just got off. I feel like you're in the direction of moving on from that type of energy. So if you're in this type of community where a lot of people are asleep, you could be at a hotel, for instance. You could be in and out of airports, or just in a very touristy area for the ones traveling. Whatever the case is, you're really standing out. I feel like it's some people hating on you with this animosity. For real. It's definitely some people mad because they can sense like that you're doing well for yourself. You take care of yourself. You love yourself. That's the biggest one. You love yourself. You're very cool, calm, collected, yet sexy, mysterious, and magnetic. And you got some people mad. Some people love you. Some people are mad. Just letting you know to confirm anything you've been thinking about or picking up on. 3 3s for the confirmation. I feel like this nice guy's coming. Yeah. I feel like a nice guy, someone is, or I feel like you could be dealing with a nice guy, but I feel like spirit is like at the end of the day, because they haven't put in the work, the effort, the labor. They might be a little mad when you move on too. When you finally be like, that other side to them that you know is there is going to come out. Anything else? Anything else, Spirit, that you want Divine Feminine to know? And this specific person will be like a BBL of your manifestation, of you manifesting real love. You feel me? That's, again, specific. What is this having to do with? Anything else with this? Okay, so I see several things going on here, Divine Feminine. And basically what I'm getting with all of this, because this is a lot, but I got several messages. I feel like you got a lot of people who were fake, phony, who are stuck or kept you stuck in cycles. They are watching you from afar. This is a intuitive. I'm picking up on a Divine Feminine who's very intuitive. These are people with abandonment issues, people that you once trusted, that were very immature, that were very lustful, imprisoned in their own way. Some people you were in relationships with, some people who wanted to offer you love, or that's all they had to offer was really sex and not love. 3 files for the confirmation. These people are really stressed and worried that you cut them off, left them behind, you're not talking to them no more, that you're unbothered. They feel like they need you and your assistance some way, somehow, your energy, especially if you are an intuitive or you are in the healing arena. The fact that you cut your energy off, like this person's really seeing your value now that you cut your energy off. They're really seeing how valuable you are. They don't like that shit. I'm not getting like that they're mad, but it's karma. We literally got the karma card right here. It's karma. So this could be a multiple of people, but these are people you trusted, and at some point in time, they betrayed your trust. And now that you're completely unbothered, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I feel like with all of this, you got starseed, sweetheart, earth angel, divination. Yeah, you're very talented, gifted. You are here for a time and a place, a mission. And if these energies do not want to treat you with the respect that you give them, the love that you give them, you know, you're so sweet. Like you don't be doing that to nobody. You just be here, just trying to be happy. Now that you're actually being really happy, and you've evolved from, you know, just trying to be happy, you're really happy. You're this earth angel energy. Like these people are thinking about, like, they really didn't do nothing to me. They were always nice to me, and I was really mean to them. So I feel like their karma is them thinking about, like, damn, I see why X, Y, and Z blocked me or doesn't fuck with me no more, or whatever the case is. There is giving them a time to reflect. So remain unbothered. Spirit is like, you can do what you want, but the best thing is to remain unbothered, whatever that means to you. Don't respond or respond with some answer that they need to hear. But I feel like for the majority of y'all just gonna ignore this person. And again, this could be multiple people for some of you, you know. Anything else you want the viewer to know? And then again, with the real love, I feel like it's just, as soon as I said that, these are, I feel like this is like self-love, all the things you've been manifesting, like you being unbothered to this energy, even though you're getting hate, you're getting evil eye, you're getting a lot of negative stares, you're also getting even more positivity, and you're just being in your own energy. You're maturing to this place of where you just really don't give a fuck about what people got to say, what they think. Because one, you can see right through them, and you know they're projecting. You know, you can feel whatever they got going on. 2, it's not personal, and you know that. And 3, who got the time and energy? It doesn't matter. I'm never going to see you again. And if I do, oh well, who cares? You feel me? I feel like that's where you're at, Divine Feminine. You're just like, well, obviously I'm doing something right. You want to hate that much. I mean, because you could be happy for me. You could be, you know, give me some congratulations or something nice. You could choose to be nice, but you choose to be evil and mean. And you get what I'm saying? And you're just like, people who are like that, I feel like that's what you think about when people give you this behavior and what you've been observing, Divine Feminine. And when you think about it, it's just like, Yeah, but you're choosing to be the opposite. So I don't give a fuck. It doesn't matter what you think, how you feel. You don't fucking know me. And you're just projecting out of whatever you got going on. Ain't got shit to do with me. You feel me? Ooh, here we go, baby. Here we go. So I feel like that. So we got endings. And then we got karmic masculines. So for some of y'all who are dealing with karmic masculines, that's ending. But more importantly, we got rich girl and rich guy. So with real love, it's to remember, as soon as I said that, those cards flipped over. So I feel like this is ultimately, like, again, everything that you're doing, everything that you're going through is all leading up to you manifesting exactly what you want. Even from the BBL manifestation, whatever good qualities this person has, you're taking that and you're infusing it into your manifestation of this divine counterpart that you are now manifesting, this love that you want. You feel me? And that's what it's meant for you to do, to really be in the experience of what you're about to experience. You know how I said yesterday, practice what you preach? This is basically an extension of that, of you practicing what you preach. Whatever you're manifesting, you need to practice it. You need to put that effort. You need to experience it so you can know what to expect when this manifestation comes, so you can pick up on it, so you know you're not wasting your fucking time trying to be all nice and getting to know somebody, and then it's just, oh, you're another lesson. Oh, you're just another BBL. You know, let's just get it all out of the way with this one. You feel me? I feel like, but this, you meeting this person, this rich man, this is a ending to karmic masculines, to abuse, to all them people who thinking about you. It's like it's going to block that energy. People who refuse to put in that work. It's like it's just going to put like a wall up against them, and you're going to be so like engulfed into this. You and this person are going to be so engulfed into each other's energy that all that karmic energy just no longer resonates. It's on a timeline that's way, way, way back there. Way, way, way back when. You feel me? That was very interesting. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? Yeah, this is just confirming. Yes, you definitely got some people who are sending you evil eye because they can feel your energy, your aura, your happiness, the work that you put in, the effort, the labor, everything you're going through. You definitely got somebody watching you. So you already know what to do. You'll know who this person is because you'll feel their energy. And just protect yourself energetically, Divine Feminine. You know how I go. It be like that. They'll get over it. You're already over it. So just protect your energy, making sure you're cleansing your energy. So that is all I have for you, Divine Feminine and or Divine Masculines that are tuning in. Let me know with a like, share, subscribe, or comment. Give me some green emojis, whatever your favorite green emoji is, if this resonated with you. And I will see you in the next reading. Peace, love, and light.